So the first matchup is between the Oya versus Splax. And the first game will be on the circuit breakers. And the game's about to start right now. If you have anything to ask questions about the broadcast, feel free to ask. Alright, so the first game of Splax versus Aya or IRK Imba game has started. As you can see on the 7 o'clock or the bottom left corner, it is Aya, the Protoss. On the top right corner, it is Blue Protoss, Splax. So basically the circuit breaker is pretty much kind of famous map because it's also in the ladder map, but not only that, but also there is a balance in the balance wise. Circuit breaker is considered to be one of the best map because before the Star League ended, this map has almost like 5-to-5 balance between all 3 matchups. However, the map balance in this map right now doesn't really matter because this is PvP, so it's the matter of how they understand the core definition of the circuit breaker and the PvP. So there's no like 2 prox gate on the center in this game because in the center, like all of the areas are not able to build. You're not able to build, but except on the center, you can build 2 barracks or 2 gates in the center right now, but none of them are doing that. So they are starting with the 10 gateways, but seems like Imba is a little faster, yeah. And he's going for 10 gateway and the 11 gas. And is Splax going to do also that? Okay, he's going for 2 gateway. So this is kind of interesting choice from Splax that normally in this map, because there's a ramp, players are not doing the 2 gates opening because if you block with the zealots, that you're able to actually block the zealot push by 2 gate from the 2 gates easily. And so this is 2 gates and then there's no gases coming out absolutely. And Imba is doing the regular opening, like with the cybernetics core, and because he's not building any zealots, so it might be dangerous if Imba doesn't know about his 2 gate opening. But because it's in the diagonal side and also he's blocking ramp with the zealot, that's interesting. Because normally if you choose to have a like 2 gates way, that means that you're actually going to do the early push. But with the making zealots and then standing on the ramp, I don't think this is a good idea right now. If he waited for the 2 zealots, that's okay, but so he's waiting for 3 zealots. And the 1 zealot already came out from the Imba. But fortunately for the Splax, the Imba did the end search, which is you're going for the straight and then going for the diagonal, so that you're gonna see that if enemy do the non-gateway in this map, because this map is generally bigger than the regular maps, then you need to go for like a cheese to kill the enemy nexus. But because of that, Aya or Imba didn't see the Splax is doing the 2 gateway opening. So this 3 zealots is really dangerous for the Imba right now because he doesn't know about that. He's actually blocking the ramp right now, but he just realized that he's going for 2 gate. But his 3 zealots already came to the Imba's ramp, and then because of that he has to retreat from the ramp, and then the dragoons and the zealots are not able to attack for it right now because there are not many forces right now. So yeah, all the probes are just working, but how he gonna defend this? His 1 zealot came out, so his probe is trying to make the zealots not moving toward the dragoons. So he only lose 1 pylon, 2 pylons, and he gonna lose his 3rd one? Apparently no. Okay. So this is actually hard to say which one is in favor because right now the Splax actually did the two gateway and then goes to the expansion. And Aya saw with his probes, but because he's in the behind of the economy wise, his only advantage is tech, but that even tech is in a similar situation right now. As you can see, Imba's range upgrade hasn't started yet, but Splax's range upgrade is almost done, and his expansion is done, and he has a 2 dragoons and he has a 4 dragoons. So Aya's advantage for right now is to have the more dragons at this point. But when he actually reach to his main base, there are gonna be 2 more dragons will be coming out, which means it will be equalized in the number of the dragoons. So this interesting choice, like he's going, yeah, he knows that if he's not going to enemy's base right now, the gap between him and Aya will be, him and Splash will be maximized and become more and more hard to in the way to hard to win. So Aya actually choose to make the Citadel of Adum. Let's see if it is for the Dark Templar or the Zealots, because he's going for 3 gateways. If you're going for Dark Templar, okay, so here's a fight. So there's a 5 dragon. Oh, the control. He actually lost 1 dragoon. Yeah, and then yeah, 5 versus 4, 6 versus 4. So this is equal amount of the dragoons. So it's in the sense of the like control, how they micro these dragoons will decide who's gonna win this game. So okay, so so 1 dragoons is actually dropped for the same time, but oh yeah, yeah, because this is Splash base, so Splash has an advantage on the number of the dragoons, and it seems like Imba is going for Dark Templar. Yeah, he knows that if you go for like a regular stuff like 3 gate dragoons and then go for like expansion or something, he will not able to win because he's in behind, and he's in behind of the dragon's number at this point right now, because of this expansion. Even though Splash has like 400 minerals in the bank right now, he can just make it right now, so that it's only 5 dragoons versus 7 dragoons, and the 3 dragons will become in about like 20 seconds. This is Dark Templar. Yeah, his Dark Templar will be coming out, but Splash robotics facility is almost done. And is he going for Observatory or the River Support Bay? Oh, he's going for Observer Bay. Yeah, he knows that he's in the advantage right now, so that he knows that if he just do this safely, that he can win this game. Splash know about this, and then Aya decided to follow the. Oh, there's a Dark Templar is coming out. No, Dark Templar is only for here, and then. But I was kind of questioning about killing the probe, because Dark Templar killed the probe, which means that there's one more Dark Templar is coming in. I didn't saw that. So the Dark Templar is coming in. Observatory is up, but no observer is actually making it from the robotics facility right now. Okay, so he just made it 1. Will this be in time? His second Dark Templar is coming out. He should have blocked the ramp. Oh, no. He should block the ramp. That's not killing the robotics. I think this is late. This is too late. I think, yeah, Imba is late. Wait, he can't kill it? He can't kill it? He can't kill the robotics? And it's GG from Splax. Oh, wow. What a game. What a game. Wow, what a game between those 2 guys. Oh my god. What a game. Oh wow. It's actually really surprised that. Wow. Yeah, so Oya takes the game number 1 from the map Circuit Breaker, and then we are going to head on to the second map in the Jade. Alright. So the second game between Splax and then Aya is just stuck right now. Then the top left corner, it is Orange Protoss the Splax. And on the bottom right corner, the person who won the game won the Aya or IRK Imba. This map is actually one of the... Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, this map also has the place to make a 2 gateway on the center. But the thing is that his prob, I think his prob is too early. Yeah, his prob, I think his 6th one needs to be go outside in order to make the 2 gate. Yeah, so in this side you can make the 1 pylon in here and then 2 gateway in here. And his, because, oh, this is interesting choice. Oh. Because I thought on the last game, Splax actually lost of the like Dark Templar, but it doesn't mean that he lost from like macro or micro stuff. His macro was nice. In fact, that he spent 3 Zillas but only killed 3 probs. He's actually macro to making like a expansion and then make a dragoons. It was not that bad. It was actually the choice of the Aya's Dark Templar was but that time was just that perfect. And that was the only Splax's fault, or Aya was really great player. And it's actually interesting choice from Splax. And if Aya see this probe coming from here, does he able to realize this is center 2 gate? No, he's just coming from... Okay, no, he's actually just going for the 7 o'clock. But Splax knows that his main base is in the 5 o'clock, and similarly he's going for 1 gate Dragoon with the Cybernetics core, but he's making Zillas right away. Instead, last game he didn't make it right away, so his Cybernetics core is a little bit late, but versus like 2 proxy gates, this choice is actually a lot better, just rather than making Cybernetics core right away. And his Zillas is coming out, and then his 1 Zilla is running down, 2 Zillas in the back, 2 Zillas in the gateway is making right now. But Aya's Zilla doesn't start. Aya didn't make it more Zillas. He only made a 1 Zilla because he thought that this is regular one. Oh. Sure. And he's making second one. This is a... Wait, where's his Cybernetics core? He didn't make the Cybernetics core? Okay, so he realized that this is something proxy thing. So okay, his second Zillas is coming out. He's actually done really nice job on the probe controlling. And shield battery is coming out. Nice choice from this. Nice choice from the Aya. Why am I saying Splax? And there's a 2 Zillas, but this 1 Zillas almost died. 2 Zillas is coming out. 3 Zillas, and then there's 2 more Zillas that will be coming. But his second gateway is also coming right now. If he just defend this, he has the advantage on the probe numbers. So if he just can block this one, then he can win this game. Because there's nothing going on in here. He's only making pylons in his main base. So it's a 4 Zilla versus 2 Zilla, and then he actually killed the 1 Zilla with this shield battery. And then this 4 Zilla, 3 Zillas versus 4 Zillas. But he has a probes. He's a massive probes. And will this game, how this game be done? Will Aya is actually making this game win? Or Splax going to take a 1 game? And it seems like the 3 Zillas left from Aya. And Aya's Zilla has more numbers than Splax, which means that the proxy 2 gates is failed. He's actually following with the simulator, trying to make a core. Right now, oh, he's actually too busy on controlling. Yeah, it's actually his proxy case has failed at this point. Aya has 4 Zillas. Splax has 2 Zillas. His third and 4th Zillas is coming out, but at the same time, Aya's 6th and 7th Zillas is coming out, and he has a huge, massive advantage on the Zillas account, and that GG from Splax. So in the 4 minutes 44 seconds. Aya takes game number 2. That means that Aya win this series by 2-0.